Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ep7. In the last episode, we started on... We can't really see it out there. Oh god. We started on occultism. That's what the mod's called. It's a pretty scary sounding mod. But essentially we're currently setting up a ritual, which you can activate within their cool little book here. So I think we're doing... oh, I've already looked at it, so it's at the back here. Hedron's Lure. So we can click visualize and we can actually paste this down here and we can see what we need to fill in. So last episode we set up, these plates and all that, and we set up this white chalk on the ground. This episode, we need some gold chalk, which is going to be this outline here. And then we also need candles. So what we quickly did right at the end of the last episode is over there in the wall, we set up a bit of a farm. So it's just got some animals in it, some mobs. And that reminds me, I actually need watering can, possibly both, depending on what we do here. Because I want to breed some of them, because we're going to need some... Well, for one, we need leather, right? But the other thing is, allegedly, what happens here is, in order to make candles, which we need, we need white candles. Actually, not these ones. We need occultism white candles. So these ones here. We need tallow. And tallow drops from pigs, cows, sheep, horses, and llamas with the butcher's knife. Oh, you know what? I didn't read that part last time. Butcher's knife. Here we go. So I guess we'll craft one of these. Doesn't seem too bad. Sticks and iron. So we'll do that. Now, you might be wondering, okay, but what is this occultism stuff? To be honest, I don't know. What we're trying to craft, though, is this thing right here. Summon Beaver Familiar. The Beaver Familiar provides increased woodcutting speed to their masters and harvest nearby trees when they grow from a sapling. So... we've got like a free tree farm, maybe? I don't really know, but we're going to try it out because it sounds pretty cool. Butcher's knife, yes, let's go ahead and do that. So this should be pretty simple. Oh, actually, you know what? We need a little bit of iron. Now, I will say, just in case some things might look a little bit different or a little bit weird, I tried updating the mod pack. I was using the GD launcher, and it deleted my entire instance. And so you might wonder what that means. That means it deleted the world and the mods and everything. So I actually had to recreate a lot of this stuff. I had to recreate the bridge. I had to recreate that stuff over there. So some things might be slightly different, but I tried to keep everything as accurate. The amount of issues I usually have with these series is phenomenal. This has been one of the few series that has actually gone quite smoothly for me. And that's saying something, considering we just had the entire series delete itself. So anyhow, we have this farm here. Now we can use this watering can, which... as you can see, it grows things pretty well in 3x3. Like, that's not bad. Then we have this guy. And in a 3x3, as you might be able to tell, I mean, this one, it feels like it grows stuff faster. I will say. Now, I could be wrong. But the other thing is, this watering can here, it uses actual water. Like, I have to fill this guy back up with blocks to, keep him going. Whereas this other guy, as you can see, he's just filled. You fill him once, and he's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll keep watering. I've got infinite water. So yeah, I'm just getting a little bit of this so that we can potentially breed the cows. I think we've got one more cow in there, so I'll just grab this. There we go. So that's our fourth piece of wheat. Oh, we had sheep as well I could have farmed. Oh, I ran past it already. So up here, this was the little farm we made. It's nice and neat. Oh, you know what? That's an inconsistency. That red carpet shouldn't exist. We only had one, I believe. So there we go. Just to keep things true. So we've got these cows, so I'm going to obviously breed them up. Now, for candles, I think we needed like 4 of them, which means that like, was it 4 or was it 8? That's my little predicament at the moment. I'll tell you what, I want to breed a few more just in case we do need quite a bit, right? A lot of that stuff we can do off camera. And you know what? This episode, let's try to actually just stick to our guns. We're only going to do that, okay? We're going to finish this occultism stuff before we do anything else, before we even think of doing anything else. So, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to farm this up a little bit, we'll breed the sheep, and I'll be back. Alright, while we're actually here, there is something else that we need to do while we're waiting for, the animals to breed and stuff, to get this occultism stuff working. So, for the gold chalk, like if we ignore the candles for a second, we still need this chalk. We're going to need glowstone, which ooh, you know what, we might not actually have that. Okay, we can go down into our mine and actually grab that, or into the nether, whichever is easier, whichever. So we've got gold dust, that should be easy as well. We can easily just grab some of this and macerate it up. And then, what's the last bit? Another piece of chalk. So this is actually going to be smelted other stone, and then burnt ashes. So what we want to do is grab 1, 2, 3 of this, and then 1, 2, 3 of that. This stuff can get smelted in there, so that should be fine. This stuff will have to drop onto a fire, a special fire, which we'll make with flint and steel and one of these demon fruits that we made. What else did we need? Oh yeah, the glowstone. Oh, our copper. Yeah, we found a bunch of copper. I think it was at the beach. Oh, now that copper is probably still there. So I'll just have to remember not to mine that copper up again, or else we'll just have like, we'll have accidentally duped it. So it's fine, it's fine. You guys don't need to worry about that. What else? Glowstone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we only found like one piece of glowstone. To be honest, I think this is, like, that's not actually our glowstone. I'm pretty sure that's cheated glowstone. So what I'm going to actually do is if we go back down into the overgrowth area we were in the last episode, so all the way down here, we should be able to actually, oh, I need a pickaxe. We should be able to grab that stuff right back up. I might have to actually dig to it again because, because once again, it doesn't really exist. Which reminds me, should we make a paxel? You know, I don't think we have the materials for it. We'll just make just a simple pickaxe. Alright, so I think this is the room I'm heading to down here. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. Alright, sure enough, we have broken into what is probably the area. Yep, up here we've got some glowstone. So, that's all we need. We can grab a little bit more just to make sure that, you know, we don't have to come down here again. Alright, the gold's done. I'm going to chuck in the iron that we just smelted up. Oop, and we'll run back. So now we have the glowstone, so we should be able to make the chalk. I'm going to set up the fire so that we can get the ashes, and then all we need is the tallow, so that should be pretty easy. I'll show you how the fire works. We have the flint and steel, we have this, we have the wood. I think that's all we need to throw in this, so here we go. We'll run over to this area so that we don't set our base on fire. We're going to drop down that, set it on fire, then drop in otherworld wood, and we should hopefully see, yep, it spits out some ashes. We can, oh, I don't have my little portable, doohickey. What's it called? My portable crafting table. Let me go ahead and grab that guy. Here we go. Crafting table on a stick. So, what are we after? We want to go ahead and make chalk. So this is going to be impure white chalk. And then we want to turn it into impure golden chalk. And then this chalk, actually, believe it or not, needs to go right back into that fire. So we're going to have to make another one, which should be fine. I just need to get my hands on another bit of dragon fruit. Or, sorry, demon fruit, which you get from, obviously, the demon seeds we're growing here. Alright, that was pretty easy to get. Drop that down. Drop in impure chalk. And it should purify it. So here we go. And now we just have golden chalk. Excellent. So, the final step now, as far as I'm aware, is getting our hands on some of this tallow. So we'll run back up here. We'll see if these guys are ready to be bred. They actually are, so, you know what? I can go and farm a little bit more wheat now. We'll breed them up. And then we'll see exactly how much we get. What are you? Chocolate mining bee. Chocolate. Hold on. Hold the phone. Chocolate mining bee. What do you make? The problem is I don't see any chocolate honeycomb. Chocolate mining bee. You can make a quarry bee or a redstone bee. Oh. Oh. Did he go into a nest? Yeah. Here. Inhabitant chocolate mining bee. This guy might have spawned instead of the nomad bees that we had. I made sure we got the zombie back. I spawned this guy back in. Yeah, he's doing well. Okay, nice. Yeah. I'll be back with some wheat. Alrighty, so that should be the cows rebred. We can get the sheep rebred. And then, I don't know. Oh yeah, the butcher's knife. I was gonna say I don't have a sword, but we want to use this. So I'm gonna jump and try and crit hit these guys. I'm gonna hit them all. Oh, wait, hold on. We killed like one. Yeah, only one actually died. And we currently have 4 tallow from that. Okay. That's a lot better than I thought. I didn't count how much tallow we actually need or how many candles. But we'll go here. Do we have string? I don't know how we... No, we don't. Now, I think we can use industrial hemp or even flax. We might have some flax seeds. No, we don't. Flax string. What does the hemp use? Hemp... give me a second. Let's search string. String should give us some recipes, right? We should be able to... Yeah, flax can turn directly into string. So... Oh, regardless of which flax you have. We should be able to run back over here. We'll swap out probably 2 of these little dragon fruits here. Or I keep calling them dragon fruits, the demon fruits. These should grow. Yep, it looks like they're already growing pretty rapidly. I'll make sure I'm harvesting everything else around there. In fact, I might as well be doing it here because it does it in 3x3. So I'll grow up this stuff. We'll get us the string that we need, and we'll make the candles. Nice. This is going well. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot more relaxed, a lot more calm. Oh, okay. I think this is actually done. I think, yeah, you break the top, and then you get industrial hemp fiber, and 3 of that makes a string. Cool. Okay, nice. And then the bottom part stays built. So then all it is whenever that little top bit creates, you just punch it, and you get some flax. It's actually, you actually get a decent amount. Like, look, that is, I mean, we're just burning it like crazy. So yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so running back over here, you can actually see, it looks like we need, yeah, we do need 8 candles. So I will have to go back for more, but we can set up the rest of the stuff. So string here for white candles. We've got our golden chalk as well. So we can place down the golden chalk like this, and you can actually see the bit at the top here. You can see it going up as we place these down. So they don't need to be whatever like specific pattern is flashing on the ground. It just has to be the right chalk, or at least that's my understanding currently. We'll I guess see if this even works when we're done. But here we go. So we've got all those. The candles, we can place these down. Yep, the number went up, so we are using the right candles. So there we go. So all I need is 4 more tallow and 2 more string. And then I think we're in business. I can probably empty my inventory a bit as well in our storage system, which I'm still so happy that the fact that we got this set up so early, like, man, if you've watched any other series we've done, it's like, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal how much better it is just to have, like, I can just throw stuff away, you know? We can just throw things away. With that being said, I do want to grab back the string and the pickaxe, but you guys get the idea. Oh, and the watering can. I really just emptied my inventory there. All right, let's see how we go this time. I'm going to breed the cows up again. We'll breed the sheep just so there's a few extra. And I guess I'll try and hit one of these guys. Okay, they didn't all die. That's the main thing. And we got 4 tallow again. So yeah, it looks like you do get 4 tallow per, I guess, cow, at least. I don't know what it's like for the other mobs. We got a little bit of leather as well. We might be able to do the backpack. Anyhow, we got to do this stuff first. What do we have? Industrial hemp. String. Oh, we actually got 4 string perfectly. So string goes in, tallow goes in, and we have 4 more candles. Okay, beautiful. We can actually start this guy, hopefully. Start this little thing. We're going to need saplings. I guess I'll grab 4 spruce saplings. We need the book. I don't know what it's called, but we'll just search book. This guy here, the Book of Binding. Let's also grab the dictionary back out, just in case we need any more help. So the Dictionary of Spirits. And we should actually be pretty good here. As you can see, I am also starving. What can we eat? We've got some berries. Alrighty, so we've run back over here. We have 4 more bits to place down. Ladies and gentlemen, it is completed. Okay. So now, allegedly, I place down a spruce sapling in each of these sacrificial bowls. And then in the middle, we place down the Book of Binding. Are you ready? Started summoning Beaver Familiar. So this is happening. Let's see, what does it look like with shaders on? This looks a lot more like how it should, I guess. Okay, it's actually eating the sacrificial bowls. You see that? It ate the 2 of the saplings, 3. It's gonna eat the last one in a second. Okay. It's nice that the sun's setting. I did not time this, like, intentionally, but this is probably the best that it would look. Whoa. I have Mullerke. We've got this guy. What? He's just jumping around. Okay. Let's go back to the real world. Shaders disabled. Complementary shaders, by the way, is what I'm using. So this is our little beaver. We can sit him up. We can sit him down. I've got a beaver buff. I've got beaver harvest. What that allegedly means is that, as you can see, I chop wood a lot faster. I'm not finishing it on purpose because I don't really want to chop this tree down, but that's pretty good. And so this guy as well, allegedly, will chop down a tree. He's very fast. He will allegedly chop down a tree that grows from a sapling. You know what? Let's actually put that to the test. So first things first, I don't have an axe in my hand, and that's a pretty fast chop on a tree. Like, that's pretty good. If I hold my pickaxe out, by the way, that's that the magnet effect that Silent Gear gives it. So it's pretty cool. But I do have a watering can, and I do have a sapling. So with our beaver here, allegedly, if I grow this sapling, which should work, he'll chop the tree down, I guess. I don't know how long I have to click this, and it's also nighttime, so arguably one of the worst times to do this, but Alright, I went back to sleep, and he almost killed himself on the campfire, so we're just gonna break the campfire. I don't want to lose this beaver for a campfire. So anyhow, we'll run back. I don't think we have any bone meal, so I can't really, just bone meal this guy up. So I'll sit here, and I'll come back once it grows, and we'll see what happens. Oh, okay. It has grown. He does not care. Oh, does he? What? Do you care? I don't. Chop the tree. Chop tree. Chop tree. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of research, I think. Alright, I actually needed a little bit more ink because I think I'm gonna try and make another one of those books. I think that might be the trick to getting these to run. I'll also read the dictionary we have in a little bit to see if there's something I missed. Oh yeah, look at now. Books of calling allow you to control a summoned spirit. To prevent essence decay. Okay. So we need apparently they decay over time, maybe depending on what they are. I'm not sure. I think, I want to see a few things in regards to this mod, mainly in terms of, I've forgotten whether the ritual area that we had built, did that disappear? Like, did it? No, it didn't. So in theory, all I need to do is make that book again, place 4 saplings, and we can get more of them. I mean, hey, that seems pretty cool to me. We're going to need to grab a few white flowers here, because we need some more white dye to make that book. Alrighty, let's get this stuff started. So, first things first, let's go ahead and purify the thing, in which case you need to stand still so you don't burn to death. We're going to drop this on the ground. We're going to light it on fire. We're going to drop in the ink sac. This should then give us a bottle of the good stuff. Oh, black dye, sorry. No, it needs to be black dye. Quick. Yep, there we go. Instantly. We can pick up that. Purified ink. Beautiful. So now, I also need to make a book. So we'll turn the sugarcane into paper. We should have leather already, so the book side of things should be pretty easy to craft. Yep, leather. There we go. We only had 1 leather as well. So then, purified ink should give us... Oh no, we need a book and quill. We need another ink sac. And then we're going to need a feather. Bit of a pickle. Okay, well, I'll be back. I got some work to do. There's honestly quite a few squids at the moment, so we might actually get pretty lucky here. Ooh. These flowers here allow us to get black dye. So we now have infinite black dye using these. Oh, a cow. So all we need is ink sacs for the, book and quills, which we just got 7 of. And feathers, which, although we don't have a chicken farm, hopefully won't be too bad to get. Alright, I've been butchering a lot of animals, mainly because I do actually want leather, so that hopefully we can make the backpacks to auto-feed me, because that seems pretty smart. Oh, chicken. Okay. Didn't drop a feather. I will kill the chickens, although I'm hoping, or at least I will... You know what? I should keep them. I should keep at least 1, because we need, well, we need chickens, right? Is that one over there? Okay, we can breed them. Nice. Alright, the chickens are going to stay there for now, so they can, they can do their thing. I'll pretty up that in a second, so I'll sleep through the night and do all that fun stuff. Now, before we continue with the, with everything, there is another little block I want to create. Now, oh my god, you are so scary. And you're actually pretty dangerous. It just sprinted. I wasn't expecting that at all. The thing we need requires a golden carrot, and I know there's wild carrots out here. I think, no, that's not what we just found. So that's what I'm currently looking for, is a bunch of wild carrots. Oh, yep, I think these are wild carrots, unless they're potatoes. Yep, wild carrots. Might as well grab a few, so that we can use one and maybe farm the rest. So, the thing I want to make is called a trough, right? It is called a feeding trough. So, with some planks, some wheat, and a golden carrot, this thing will automatically feed nearby animals. What we'd have to do is put the food in there, right? So in theory, what I should be able to do is slap this down next to the chickens, fill it with seeds, and whenever the chickens are ready, they'll eat it and they'll breed. So it's like infinite wins, right? Which sounds pretty good because, well, to be honest, it's pretty good. In terms of wheat, though, we need a hay bale. So I do have to put in a little bit more work with our watering can. Okay, I think we've got everything. So we can do wheat. Hay bale, sorry. We do need a golden ingot, which apparently I completely forgot to get. Or nuggets, right? Because I think you get nuggets and you surround a carrot with nuggets. Yep, and then we get a golden carrot. Okay, and then we should just be able to make a feeding trough. Here it is, beautiful. Now comes the question of where do we put this? Do we want infinite chickens or do we want infinite cows? Because obviously we can make a second one, but I've got to, do work for that. Can we breed you guys again yet? No. I'll tell you what. I'm going to do it with the cows. Oh, because I think there's more to benefit from. Because the chickens, we don't need them too often. Whereas I feel like this stuff we need often. And in fact, I might be able to get away with placing it there. In fact, hold on. I guess we've got hay bales in the system. You know what though? I think those were from the village, and I don't think they count because I think I used them to make bread one time. So I'm not gonna count that as our wheat. All right, so let's go see how this works. Now, worst case scenario here is that one of the sheep eats it and one of the cows eat it. But I should be able to right click in wheat, and we should be able to see. Oh, they magically got used, but I didn't see any particles. That's not good. I don't know what just happened. But that's the concept. I guess the concept's still there. That's a little bit weird. I don't know why they just poofed. We'll figure that out later. In the meantime, I would like to breed them once more. Yep, there we go. So that we had 2 chickens in there. And then I'm going to take one of these chickens and hopefully get the good stuff. Now, before we completely do that, let's get ourselves a way out. In fact, I probably should have just done this. Carpet on there. Come on, follow me. Follow me out of the hole. And then I'll cover that back up. Okay, beautiful. I am going to get rid of one of these chickens. You were the lucky chicken, and you gave me 2 feathers. Very lucky chicken. So, let's see what we need now. I think we got everything, to be honest. Oh, bone meal. Cool. Okay, so where were we? I believe I wanted to make this book. So we need a book and quill, which we can apparently easily make. And then we need this guy, which is the book and quill, white dye, and purified ink for the book of binding foliot. And then in order to make that a book of coaling, I think we want the lumberjack one. We need to combine this with an iron axe or a gold axe. I think works. So I guess wait before I think it's just any metal axe. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that. Let's grab some planks and let's just go ahead and make these into a bunch of sticks. That should keep us covered for a bit. So golden axe plus this book. Wait, no, plus hold on. I think I know what book we need. I think I combine this with the dictionary to get this book, and I combine this book with the axe. Yeah, so now we have Book of Coaling, Lumberjack. Do I now right-click this guy with it? Perhaps? Foliot Krutimark. I don't know what that means. Now it's changing every time. It can be used to summon... Like, is it possible that I need to go until we get this familiar? Because when I use this book currently, I can set deposit, and I can... And that's really it. I can set deposit. You come with me. Let's go ahead and craft another chest, why don't we? So let's grab you. Craft a chest. Let's go see how this works. So I'll run over to... You following? Yep. I'm probably going to look at a little video soon to see how this works. But if I have you, and I shift right click on you, set deposit, set base location, work area. Okay, now do it. Alright, I'm going to watch a video. Okay. It says it can only handle small trees. I think the main purpose of this beaver is the speed boost for the attacking or for the chopping, sorry. I'm curious, like it says small trees, like I mean that's a small spruce tree, but maybe it means only like small oak trees. So I would like to give that a try, which I guess we can. We've got some saplings over there. But what we'll also try and do, because this episode hasn't been too long, I obviously don't want it to necessarily be too much longer, but I think we can get away with summoning something else. Something quickly. Like now that we have stuff set up, it should be easy. The thing that I'm going to want is this circle, which, if we have a look at what it's going to need, open this up and click visualize, I think we've got all, like, everything we need. I reckon if we just make a new circle over here, like place that there, we've got everything we need. Like, this is white chalk. We can get some of the candles from here, right? Because these pick up. Yeah, we can do this very easily. So 4 of these. Essentially what I want to summon is a lumberjack. And the lumberjack is what this book of coaling is. I was trying to find a coaling book for the beaver, but it doesn't exist. So I think we need to make a lumberjack. Sound cool? Hopefully it sounds cool. I reckon we could do this. Because, like, look, it's just white chalk. Like, we've essentially already done it. Now, the lumberjack little summoning, the only difference is, if we search lumberjack and click on this ritual, it just needs a metal axe. So we can chuck in a gold axe and then, oak sapling, birch sapling, spruce sapling, and then any sapling. But those other saplings have to be exactly what they say. I guess that's good to know. So, do we have all of those? I guess that's the other problem as well. We might not have birch. I know we've got oak, or at the very least we can get oak. Spruce, obviously, we have. But birch? No, we don't. Okay, we might be in a bit of a pickle. But, I mean, like, some of these trees are... They're birch logs, like these ones here. Oh, no, they're not. They're aspen. Okay. I guess I'm mistaken. Oh, God. Okay, I did a little bit of exploring. We honestly haven't gone too far, just down this direction, and I already see some birch. So we're good. We're good. And there's something else I'll show you at the end of this that's pretty funny as well. But I want to get this done. This should be quick. Okay, let's go ahead and grab everything we need. So if we go saplings, we have our oaks. I'm going to grab 2 of those. So here we go. I'm pretty excited. Oh, actually, before we do that, we do need another sacrificing bowl, because now we actually need to sacrifice an extra piece of axe. An extra axe. So this should be good. I'm pretty sure you just slap them in any of the empty slots. I don't think it necessarily matters where within the ritual you place them. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to place them like this, I'm guessing. So we'll place the axe there. I'm going to place the saplings now. So 1 birch, 1 oak, 1 spruce, and then just an extra. And then in the middle, I turn my summoning book back into this binding book. I should be able to slap that right in the middle. No. Oh, the chalk. I forgot the chalk. But here we go. I've got the chalk. So you just slap this stuff down, obviously, as we saw with the golden chalk. Boom, 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 boom. And then, ta-da. You're trying to perform ritual. Started summoning folio otherworld sapling trader? No, I'm trying to summon a different guy. I'm trying to summon the lumberjack. Huh. Ritual. Sacrifice cow, summon deer. Huh, that's weird. So I'm trying to do this. Summon foliot, job lumberjack, book of binding in the middle. Huh. No, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest. Oh, wait. It has to be an occultism sapling? It can't be a normal sapling. Look at that. It has to be an occultism sapling. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. Very interesting. I don't think we have any. I don't think we have any otherworldly saplings. Alright, so I'm back. I was going to go and try and find one of those groves that we dug through, right? But there's actually an alternative, apparently. So you know how we were trying to get that started, and it said, "Oh, you're trying to do the otherworldly trading sapling doohickey." I think that's what we want. So in order to actually do that ritual, so if we search otherworld, this guy right here, this ritual, if we check this one out, we need oak, birch, and spruce, which we have, and jungle. Now to get jungle, I think we can just trade for it with a market. The market is made with logs, planks, and red wool. I think we could do that. Do we have red dye? We somehow don't, actually. I'm genuinely a little bit surprised. We do, however, have a poppy. So I'm going to get this guy up and running. I think it's pretty easy to do. We can trade. We can do that ritual really quick. I don't know how long this episode is, but I don't really care. I'm feeling good about this one. I think we're getting a lot done in terms of occultism. And we're getting some pretty cool stuff set up. So, first things first, let's see if we can do this. Wool. We need white wool. White. We don't have white dye. Shears. We do have shears. I'll be back. Okay, so, white wool is now red wool. We have logs. I'm gonna need some planks. Actually, we have planks. I should be able to just make the market. Market, beautiful. So this guy, we can go ahead and slap him down. I'm gonna place it right here. And what we should see, if you're here, we have a salesman shop. So this is the weathered salesperson. So here they are. We can open them up and we have trades. We can get any seed we want in the game, including carrots, including bone meal, including fertilizer, and including jungles. So I want a jungle sapling, which means I need to go ahead and try and find, well actually I kind of need food. Do we have the technology for that? Not really. But anyhow, I believe we had an emerald, didn't we? Yeah, we've actually got quite a few. So I'm going to grab one. We're going to turn that into a bit of a jungle thing. I believe I've got some steak. Delicious. So yeah, this should actually go flawlessly. Like this should be the easiest thing that we have done in a very long time. So, chuck in that. Go saplings. Go jungle sapling. Boom. Jungle sapling. Now we could grow a tree quickly and harvest it. Yeah, we probably should. But I'll do it over there in the area we need to go to. This is, yeah, it's going well. Oh, okay. Jungle leaves. I should be able to vein mine those. And we got 2 saplings. Nice. That's more than enough, or at least hopefully it should be. I don't know where my beaver went. So we're chopping trees slowly again, but that's fine. I should be able to place jungle sapling here. And then I should be able to summon this guy. Or at the very least do the ritual. So this is the Otherworld sapling trader. So this should transform these saplings into a stable otherworldly sapling. Allegedly. So we'll let this process. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. Where did I plant the birch sapling? That's sort of what I'm after next, because I do think that we're going to need another birch sapling now, which I guess I can trade with emeralds, but I mean, realistically, we don't have too many emeralds, so I don't really want to be doing that. Here is this. Oh, and we did the thing. Best friends forever. Tame an animal. Is this an actual? Oh, it's an actual dude. You would have thought that I would have read this up and known what I was getting myself into. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, wait. Spirit fire. Oak sapling goes in. Occultism oak sapling comes out. Surely that's what we do. Come on. We don't give up that easily. We do not give up that easily. So let's go sapling. I better not have used all of the oak saplings. No, we do have a few. Let me grab one. So we'll drop down here. Don't know where the beaver went. You know what? The beaver might have despawned. That might have happened, because that is apparently a thing that happens. But anyhow, drop this in. Oh, I did it the wrong way around. I meant to drop this and then do that. I know what I'm doing. Oak sapling goes in. Otherworldly sapling comes out. Or at the very least... Oh, no, it is. Unstable otherworld sapling. Okay. So now... Oh, this is perfect. So now I run back to this guy. I hand it to him. And he spits it back out. Right? Oh, this is great. We're actually learning. So here we go. Open you up. Take out this guy. Place in the unstable. He gets purple particle effects around him. As we can see, we can actually start loading this guy back up with all the different saplings we have here. I will need this to grow. So I'll keep an eye on him. You let me know when your thing's done. I don't know how long that'll take you, but I'll be over here just growing this. You keep doing what you do. Oh, actually, there it is. Otherworld sapling. Thank you. I might actually farm it so that hopefully we get some more saplings, because that seems like a pretty good idea. So let's grab this. Birch saplings, please. Really, just one? No, we got a few. Okay, beautiful. Otherworld sapling. Let's get this guy built. So this is one of those growth trees using the third eye, but in the overworld, obviously, and without having to use the third eye. This should still give us all the same ingredients, all the same stuff. Very cool. Yep, sure enough, it has grown. I'm going to now chop down the tree just by whacking the middle. Then this guy will drop, and we just got ourselves a few more saplings. How cool. We can drop a bunch of this stuff on the ground. There's so much junk. Okay, So this guy can now go on here. What else did we need? We needed another birch sapling, so that can go there. So we can now start this ritual as well. All we need now is that book, which I think I'm going to have to craft again. So we'll run back here and I'll see what we need. Alrighty, so a few things we need, one of which is this pure dye. So there we go, purified ink, that's what they call it nowadays. We need, I think we actually had a feather, right? Yep. So we're gonna need to make a book. I already harvested a little bit of leather, so book is easily made. Oh, we actually had more in there. Oh yeah, from all the cows we killed earlier. So book and quill, book and quill should be easy. In terms of the white dye, we don't have too much in terms of like flowers and stuff, so I am gonna have to go and grab more. Okay, I think I grabbed everything. I think we actually wanted to make 2 of those things, so I've actually gone and grabbed a bit more dragon fruit, and we'll have to grab another bit of black dye out of here. So if we search black, we got another petal, turn that into black dye. The fruits are so easy to get now that I don't mind just having to drop them and like burn them for like one single ingredient. It doesn't seem like a waste to me. So that's good, I guess. So next up is going to be one of these. I do think we want to make another one of these. Oh, we're going to need a feather for that. That might be a bit tricky. We'll see how we go. We can make this guy, the Book of Binding. So there we go. I will go and breed the chickens and try and get a feather. But I'll meet you guys back at the ritual, possibly with the second book made. Okay, I did in fact have all of that stuff craftable. So we're going to get both of those. This guy actually needs to turn into the axe, right? So we'll quickly craft one of those. So this will be the coaling book. This will be what we control the lumberjack with. And then the lumberjack itself, we're about to go and summon in a second. And then we'll put him to the test and we'll wrap this episode up, I guess. So yeah, they're still chilling. I'm going to place this here. We are now summoning the lumberjack. Let's have a look at it during the daytime with shaders on. Might be a little bit more peaceful this time around instead of as scary as it was. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, all that is left is the axe. It's been chipping away. It takes a little bit of time. It's not too quick. And as you can see, like this one's took a little while. There we go. The axe has been, I guess, absorbed. Let's go back into frame rate mode. And, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We have a lumberjack. Here he is. Look at him go. He's an animal. He can't be stopped. So, hold on a second. Oh, he's pretty loud as well. Let's go ahead and grab this chest. We'll bring it further away from our base, just in case he goes a little bit too crazy. But I should be able to like slap this down, I guess here. Shift right click on it. He will now deposit into the chest from the... And boy oh boy will he. So then if I stand here and right click the ground, I can change it to set base location and we can change it to a massive area and I can now set this as the base or even set this as the base. So now I think he'll just go ham. Right. I can open him up. Lumberjack. Yep. Okay. Do your worst. Do your set base location, set deposit. Okay. I don't know why you stopped. Why did you stop? Do you not? This is a tree. And this is a tree. You can do it. Can you not walk up and down levels? Can you? No? You don't know what you're doing? You don't know. Okay. What does he want from me? Huh? Book of Calling. Oh, this thing I'm meant to use, right? Was I using the wrong one? Is that the issue? Set base location. Base location set. Base location set. Set base location. Base. Set the base. Do the thing. I don't know what he wants. I don't. Okay. Oh, okay. He's picking up the stuff that I broke. Can he jump? He can jump. Okay, so that's not an excuse. All right. What I was going to do real quick was just give him a simple axe. Just a wooden axe. Or at least see if I can do that. Maybe he'll chop faster with an axe. Do you want an axe? There you go, buddy. Hey, look at you. Look. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Maybe you don't want an axe? No, he doesn't want an axe. He's like, no, I'm good. He's just gonna run out here and he'll pick up a piece of the stuff and then he'll run back to the chest And he doesn't know how to put it in. Oh, no. Yeah, he doesn't. I think that's the issue. He's a little bit unsure. Oh, he's opened it. No? He's okay. Put it in the top. Put it in the side. Just put it in the chest. I'm gonna. This guy, he's pushing me. Just put it away. Dude, just put it away. Okay. I'll tell you what. We'll probably end it here. Yeah. Okay, I picked up the chest, I replaced it down, and I bound it again, and he put things in it. Now, he's not doing anything. Chop the tree. Do it. Okay, we made a little, like, it's like he wants to do it, but he doesn't want to do it. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? So, like, I think if I chop this down, right, he'll at the very least put the stuff away. I think. Is that gonna... Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, so yeah, he put that away. He just doesn't seem to... He doesn't seem to want to do much else. I also don't know why now all of a sudden I'm getting a bit of performance issue. So, let's see. You didn't put the stick away. You didn't... What are you doing? You didn't put it away. Okay, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong here. I'll tell you what though, you guys can let me know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, you guys can let me know. We've made some progress though. Like, we learned how to do all this stuff. Now we just need to figure out how to get him to actually work. The beaver was pretty cool. The increase in like wood chopping. Like, you could summon a beaver real quick with like 4 saplings and that book. Quick and easy, and then just go and chop down all the trees you want. But yeah, in the next episode, after we did all this work to try and get these guys, I want to show you what this thing does. What this thing that costs 5 bricks and that is called a bonsai pot and that shows you pictures of trees and their resources. I'll show you what that does in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed this series. As we get into the swing of things, hopefully these episodes sort of mellow out and go into the right direction that I want them to, in terms of like pacing and content within them. But yeah, thank you to everyone who supported us financially, from watching the ads to donating or doing any of that stuff. Thank you guys so much. I'll actually try, because this series I'm pretty confident is going to be going on for quite a while. We'll set up an area for the donations, as in for like everyone's names. Now, I don't know if I have a list of everyone's names, but I'll do my very best. And once we get that set up, you guys might have to let me know if I've missed you, and then I'll try and track down where your name went. But yeah, we'll do all that. But in the meantime, thank you to each and every one of you. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Yeah, I think that's a good outro. All right, see you there. Goodbye.